Hey guys, welcome to our team call. We're doing this a little bit different. We're just going to record it for you, and usually it's a little more interactive, and we can talk to you, and you can ask us questions, and we can see your faces. But tonight, June, summer is hectic, so we're just going with it. We're going to make this for you. Hopefully it answers some of your questions about what coaching is and what we kind of do. And if you have more, just contact us, and we'll be happy to answer them. So this is Team Triple Threat. That is our team. We are actually under Team Fit and Fierce, and that's run by Megan Ewaldson and Carrie Legault. And they are fearless leaders, and they give us a lot of a lot of ideas and resources of what we use. And so Megan is actually currently number 3 in the organization, and so that means that all of us who fall under her contribute to her volume, and she's our team leader, and so we are actually sitting at number 3, so we can say we, because we're part of that. We're with her sitting at number 3 in the company, and so that's really exciting, and it means that what we have going on is working, and that's why we're here sharing it some more with you guys. And and then Carrie Legault is the other leader, and they're kind of partners in everything they do, and we learn a lot from her. And she's actually on our big team call tomorrow for all of Beachbody. It's a wake-up call, and we listen to these weekly phone calls, and they kind of give us encouragement and updates and keep us in the loop and fire us up to keep pushing and sharing this amazing opportunity with more and more. So without further ado, we will kind of start our stories, and what we're going to go over tonight is my story, how I kind of got started, Angie's story, how she kind of got started. By the way, I'm Courtney Johnson, and this is Angie, and we are the leaders here in this Team Fit and Fierce of Team Triple Threat. We kind of branched off so that we could be seen more as leaders and kind of take our team in the direction we want to go and be more connected that way. So anyway, so what we're kind of going to go over is our stories, how coaching works, what we offer you guys, and how you can build income and where to start. So with that, I'll start first and kind of talk about what happened. Let's see how I got introduced to Beachbody and what it's kind of done for me in my life. So I started with Beachbody about 2 years ago, right after I had my first daughter. And prior to that, I was always into fitness. I love sports. I love intramurals. I grew up very athletic, and so I knew I wanted to do something in the athletic industry. So I got a degree in physical education, and I pursued physical therapy as my internship, and I was in there seeing lots and lots of low back pain and all these issues that can be prevented, and I thought, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be on this side of healthcare. I want to be on the side that prevents this from happening. Because once you have those issues, it's really hard to recover from them. You have a lot of work to do and a lot of commitment. So, I mean, geez, if you're going to commit to, fixing those issues, why not commit to never having them? So that's what I fell in love with, and then Beachbody fell into my lap about a few years later after I had the daughter, and I wanted to get in shape, and I wanted somebody to help me because I'd always just kind of done it by myself and played all the sports and never stuck to something 100% all the way through that had promised results. So I wanted to get those results. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, and that's what I did. And I started with Brazil butt lift because I broke my tailbone with my first daughter, and I couldn't do a lot of floor work and crazy stuff. So I started there, and then I moved on to T25, and those were my first amazing results, and I loved it. And signed up with Shakeology and became a coach and started sharing, and people were asking what I was doing, and I was getting excited and building confidence and feeling empowered that I had such a great story and I had such a great change that anybody could do it because I did it from home, and I was just a mom and a spouse and a military wife, and overwhelmed and busy and frazzled, and it worked. And I loved it. I loved my team, and I loved seeing people around me doing the same thing and being encouraged the entire time. Um, and it was different than my fitness classes in the gym, and that's what I love about this. And what drew me to this was being so connected to women that weren't next to me on that treadmill where you're just competing um, for something that isn't that's silly to be competing for, and instead in these groups in this organization you're surrounded by such beautiful women with who are so focused and surrounded by awesome inspiring leaders. And so that's who they are, and that's what drew me to stick with it and continue. And that's why I'm here 2 years later, because I fell in love with all these amazing people and with taking care of my body and with how I feel and all the energy I have. So that's me in a nutshell. Sorry, I rant. Angie, you're up.
Yeah, hi. Angie Crane. My story is kind of similar. It started the same way 2 years ago after I had my third baby. And I kind of realized that the gym was just not really going to work for me anymore. I didn't have good health at all during my first pregnancy. I gained way too much weight. I ate the wrong thing the whole time, and I was just really unhealthy. And I tried to lose weight. I didn't really know how. So when I got pregnant with my second daughter, I was still overweight and out of shape. So I had a lot of work to do after having her, and I did start going to the gym, and I had great success doing that. But then after having baby number 3, and my oldest daughter was starting school, so I had school schedules and a toddler in the house and a newborn, I knew that the gym wasn't going to happen. So I was like, okay, let's try insanity. Let's do something that I said I was never going to do. I thought that I would never be capable of doing. And I guess I just wanted to prove to myself that I could. And then I also knew that the results were guaranteed, and that if nothing else, I should at least lose a little bit of weight and try and just work on my fitness. So that's where I started with insanity. And then Courtney came along and she's like, hey, the guy who did Insanity made a new program called T25. It's only 25 minutes, and you should try Shakeology. I had been opposed to Shakeology because I thought I couldn't afford it, but she convinced me to do it, and within 10 days, I was hooked, and I knew that I was never going to not have Shakeology again. So I decided to become a coach so that I could get a discount on it and so that I could potentially have my shakes paid for. Now, fast forward, I guess I'm about 18 months into my coaching journey. I love it. I'm accountable. Even whenever I kind of fall off the bandwagon, I get right back on because I have eyes watching me, and then I also have my girlfriends and my team supporting me and encouraging me to be the best person that I can be. So the end of this is not the end, but kind of where you get in your journey is that you are surrounded by like-minded people, and it's really hard to fail when everyone around you wants you to succeed. And that's why I have stuck around. That's why I have stayed here, and I love it.
Awesome. So from there, that's kind of a little bit about us. And now, how does coaching work? Like, what do we do? How are we building teams? How are we making money? All this kind of stuff. So, how coaching works? We essentially use social media to just share, encourage, and touch as many people as possible. We also do things more in the community. I really like building relationships in a more personable way. So I enjoy having these team calls where I can see you and we can have a conversation. I enjoy talking on the phone and getting to know somebody because you can share a lot more information than just typing a message or whatever. And online, internet, everything can be so easily misconstrued. But so things that we do, we have a like page. you can open that up for whoever, and that they can like and follow you as you share your journey, as you share fitness tips, as you share life tips, mom tips. We kind of coach you to find your niche, to find what makes you you, and to share that, because that's how you relate to people. That's how people will follow you and turn to you when they have questions, because they trust you, because they know you and they know what you're about. They know maybe you love shoes, and so you share like your favorite shoe options. Or my market's kind of crunchy, and so I share a lot of homemade products, or gardening, or getting away from social media because I love it and I hate it. But I appreciate the silence and the quiet and whatever. So you find you and you make it unique, and that's what draws people to you, and that's how this business really works. Is getting close to people, and then sharing the product and being proof of the product. Using it daily, and honestly, if you use it daily, it's not going to fail you. If you do your workout every day, if you drink your shake every day, this is proven. Shakeology is actually clinically proven to help lower cholesterol and help with weight loss. This came out just about a year ago at Summit, and it's clinically proven by doctors who aren't Shakeology Beachbody doctors. They're actual doctors. So very, very good stuff there. What else do we do? So I do fit groups within the community. I offer 2 monthly fit groups, and not everybody does this, but it's something I like to do because I like to, get to know moms person to person, and so that's something I really enjoy. And you can always set up booths or be a vendor at different occasions and share the product there and get to know people face to face, and so that's always an option too. So with that, we offer resources for that. If you're ever scared, I've done all of those things. So if you ever have questions, that's again what we're here for as a team. We have our own Facebook page for just our team, so we answer questions within that. We post resources, we share guides and nutrition tips, and I don't know, we do a lot of stuff in there. And from there, so we also offer a bunch of other things that Angie's going to tell you about.
Yeah. There are a lot of ways to branch out and expand your customer base and get to know people. But once you have met them, then you're like, what do I do with them? We offer monthly challenge groups for our customers who are on Shakeology and doing Beachbody workout programs. Every month is a different group so that we keep it fresh, keep it engaged. And that's a place for you to come in and be challenged too, because most new coaches are also new challengers. So you are probably on a journey as well. We're going to put all of us in there together. We're going to post daily. It's going to be inspirational, but it's also going to challenge you to get involved and get to know the people that you're working out with. We kind of become a small family. In addition to our big monthly group, every month we do a weekly free challenge, and that's just to let people know what we're about. We do make money, but we are happy helping people when we can't make money as well. Our mission is to inspire health and to inspire people to change their lifestyle. So our free groups have been so vastly different. We've done a clean eating group. We've done an eliminate chemicals from your diet group. We've done exercise focus. We did one based on Mother's Day. They've been so different. So there's always something to offer different types of people. And we also do monthly Shakeology challenges. And these are super important to introduce people to Shakeology, because once you're on it, you know how amazing it is. And it's important to share it with people. Sometimes there'd be no other way for somebody to just have a small little taste of what being on Shakeology is like, except for this challenge that we offer them. We put them in another group. They have a set out meal plan, and they have their shakes, and they have to exercise. And really, it is very rare that if someone really goes all in that they don't see results in just 5 days. Shakeology is really amazing, and it is important for us to share that with everybody. And then the last but biggest, I think, resource that we have for you is Team Fit and Fierce, which Courtney talked about at the beginning. This is just an amazingly fast-growing, incredible team, and they are so knowledgeable. And if we don't know something, we can go to them and we can find out for you. So there is just a plethora of information. They have their own website, which has links to all of our programs. They have meal plans. They have resources and YouTube videos and boot camps if you want to go deeper into learning how to promote your business. They are just this melting pot of awesomeness that we are a part of. We are free to be in that group and learn all that they have to give. So supplies are limitless. We can definitely help you in any area.
Yeah, awesome. And so from there, I'm very sure you're very interested in how to make money, and what that looks like. So I'm going to kind of generally summarize some of this stuff. It gets maybe a little confusing after there's always, I mean, in most of these companies, and yes, we hear this a lot. Is it what's it called?
Multimedia, or no, pyramid scheme.
Yeah, a pyramid scam. We're not a pyramid scam. But essentially almost every company is, because what is a pyramid scam but where somebody at the top makes a lot of money, and that's what a CEO is, that's what, a board of directors is. So, I mean, almost everything's built that way. But anyway, we are not that way, because if you build your team, somebody who's actually above me, I can still make more money than them. Depends how hard you work and what your goals are, and if you work to reach them. So essentially, you have 2 legs, and you can build on these legs to make volume, and those volume will cycle through, and you'll earn a certain amount of money based on your rank, which happens, you grow in rank when you grow your coaches and teams. So when you sign up so many people below you, you'll go up another rank, and then you'll earn, $2 more on those cycle bonuses. So you start at $14, and then every time this volume filters through, you'll get that, and you get paid every week, every Thursday. And you also earn through commission, of course. So you earn 25% commission on all Beachbody products that you sell or share. But when your coaches sign up, you don't earn commission off of them. They actually add to your volume in that other way. So as you grow, in the beginning, you're mostly going to earn through commission, right? When you sign people up, because you don't have a team beneath you giving you those bonuses. So you'll earn that 25% commission. But then as you grow your team, and as you get higher in the company, and as some of these top elite, fancy, high-level coaches, they're earning a majority of their income from their volume, from all the people that have signed up, people that have signed up, people that have signed up, people. So essentially, you could be earning money and hardly working based on how many you have below you. That's obviously not the dream, because we want to share and we have to continue to bring people into this community and to end the trend of obesity and move forward and give our families better lives. But back to the money thing, that's essentially how it works. Did I miss anything, Angie?
I don't think so.
Bonuses?
Just the only thing that might have been unclear is that when she says when you bring people on, bring coaches on, not just customers who are ordering programs in Shakeology. As you sign on coaches, that's how your team grows. Yeah. But I think you hit everything else. Other than, of course, Beachbody has incentives to earn. They do cruises. Once you get really high in the ranks, they do quarterly bonuses that you just get them because you're that rank. You don't have to do any work for them. So there is a lot of opportunity to really put some extra cash in the bank.
And so with that, how to start is the next step. So you guys are pumped, you're ready, you want to do this. Angie's going to tell you how to start.
Yeah. So you hear this, you're like, yeah, I think I could totally do that. How do I get started? So it's the process of getting started is simple. You sign up, right? And of course, we'll send you the link to do that. You'll sign up under our team. You'll be an official member of Team Triple Threat, and you will immediately need to get your Shaco ordered so that you have that on the way, so you can like get started on your own journey, be ready to get all your stuff together, plan your meals, get ready for your workout, whatever it's going to be, and you get yourself set up on the right track to be a good example, because that's really what we are as coaches, is we are examples. And that is when you start letting people know what you're doing. You start posting about it on social media, tell your girlfriend, call your mom. And what you might not realize, by sharing, you're inviting people to do this. You're letting them know what you're doing. And then you say, hey, it'd be really cool if you could do it with me, so I have the accountability. So you start inviting right away. You start talking to everybody you know, pumping them up about how excited you are, and get them to come ride the ride with you, because people want to be where you are. It can be intimidating to look at, like, if you are weightlifting and you want to compete, it can be intimidating to like look at the people who are already there. But you know you want to get there, and it's so much easier to have somebody on your level. So people want to start where you are starting. So the sooner you can get people hooked up with you, like really within the first couple of weeks, the easier it's going to be on you. It's going to feel like a smoother transition, and it's not going to feel like work. It's going to feel like sharing your life. So did I miss anything?
No.
Okay. Like that's what your first few weeks should look like. I should have said that at the beginning. Really, your first 2 to 4 weeks, that's what it's going to look like. You get signed up, you get set up, and you bring your people with you.
Boom. Yeah. So that's it. That's our call. We're trying to keep it short and sweet for you guys. Thank you for listening and for being curious, because this is an important topic for us. And we're not just sharing nail art or jewelry. You know, it's beautiful, and it's helped so many families, and not just, you know, not just moms, but dads and kids are learning, and we're learning how to just take care of ourselves in a healthier way, and how to bring people to join in and just make everybody's life happier, healthier, more motivated, more inspired, for change and for awesomeness. So, so thank you again for joining and listening, and have a super night day.
Good night.
Bye.